Hello, my name is Amy Sturkey. I am a pediatric physical therapist with over 30 years of clinical practice. I am doing my series in which I am answering questions from people about physical therapy, pediatric physical therapy specifically. And so Austin has this question. Let's listen to it.
What is your favorite thing about being a pediatric physical therapist?
Okay, Austin, you've asked me one of my favorite questions, which is, what do I like the most about pediatric physical therapy? Well, that's pretty easy for me. I love when I work with kids, that I get to work with kids. I mean, I've always loved kids. I've always been the person that was around the kids. I was always a family member that sat with the kids at the kids' table. I just love kids. I love being around them and their energy. So that's the first thing that makes it great. I also really like that I always have to think every kid that walks through the door is different. There are some protocols of working with children of particular categories, but mostly you have to figure out each kid. And even within those protocols, each kid's going to have different likes and different dislikes and things that they'll work for and won't work for, and how much work they'll do before they can get a reward. And they're all different, and that's one of the things I love about it, because I'm not bored. I feel like because every child is different, I'm constantly having to learn and grow as a therapist. I still, with all my experience, look things up online to try to come up with another idea, another way to work on something, or something I haven't seen before. And I love that. That's fantastic for me as a therapist. I also feel as a therapist that works in an outpatient clinic, I feel respected. When I worked at the hospital, I felt like a grunt. I didn't feel respected. Now, maybe that's just specific to where I was, but working in an outpatient practice, I just feel respected and like I'm valued, and I like that. I really like the tricky kids. I don't know why. I like the ones that are hard to move, or the ones that are hard to get to work, or the ones that I might get spit on or bit or something like that. I just feel like I feel like those are the ones that I can make the biggest change in their lives, so that they'll be easier for the family to take care of, and I could change dramatically the whole trajectory of the rest of their lives, and that feels very empowering to me. I like the challenge of the kid who screams coming into my office the first time, and I watch them change and learn to love physical therapy and love coming to see me, and they're screaming when they have to leave. I love that. I really like seeing change over time, a long period of time. I love being able to say to families, gosh, I wish we had a video of your first session with me, and look at them now. To see that ability to change a client over time in really meaningful ways. But I also really like seeing the change, like when I modify a wheelchair or a stander, and I'll go, wow, look at what they look like when they came in, and look at what they look like now. I love that. I mean, just the obvious things are too. I just love, like, the first time. Most of my kids are kids who've never, when they do something with me, it's the first time they've ever done it. So the first time they've run, the first time they jump, or the first time they walked. And for some reason, the first time they walked is a really magical time. So it's just really exciting for a kid to take their first steps with you, and I love that. And I guess the other piece I really like is when I sit at a desk very long, I fall asleep. When I work with my kids, I am far from falling asleep. I love the physicality of it. I get to roll around the floor with the kids, and I get to wrestle with the kids, and we get to crash, boom, and bang together, and I get in a swing sometime with the kids. I love all that. Those are the things probably a whole lot more, but those are the things I love about pediatric physical therapy. Austin, I hope that answers your question. So I'm actually kind of having fun with this series of answering questions. If you have a question that you want me to answer, just contact me. I'm amysturkey@gmail.com. Send me a question and I'll contact you back. And if you're willing to do a video asking me the question, we can talk through how to do that and how to get it to me. But I'd love to answer your questions. Just send them to me. Thanks. Bye. If you liked this video and would like to be notified by email when the next video comes out, click the subscribe button here and click the golden bell icon and ensure notifications are enabled on your account.